Weather modification overview. Weather modification involves techniques like cloud seeding to induce rain or snow using substances such as urea and potassium nitrate, as outlined in the 1966 patent US 3613992A. Companies like Weather Modification Inc. offer services including feasibility studies and operational programs to optimize weather management. Projects like TCAP focus on improving atmospheric measurements to enhance these technologies. Now, let's listen to the interview with R.NUZZO, former Marshal of the Italian Air Force.
Here we are with R.NUZZO, a former non-commissioned officer of the Italian Air Force and an expert in foreign missions. Good evening. Thank you for being with us.
Good evening. Thank you for the invitation.
So, never before has the topic of climate change been as relevant as it is today. And this is precisely what we will talk about tonight. In particular, let's talk about an interesting patent for a climate modification method. What is it about?
Yes. First of all, I start by saying that the idea of modifying the climate, the project of modifying the climate, dates back a long time. Last time we talked in 1999 about the European Union's negative opinion regarding precisely climate modification. Today, we take a step back and start from March 25th, 1966, and it begins there. The weather modification method, practically an invention that provides a method for producing rain or snow from natural atmospheric clouds using seeding agents characterized with particles that serve as condensation nuclei and thus allow rain. And these are urea, potassium nitrate, and ammonium nitrate. So the idea of owning the climate dates back a long time already for this reason, not to mention other situations that are being created with this type of approach towards the climate with other substances and particles. This alone is a negative aspect. So we will certainly attach the link to let those who follow us read this document, which is quite important and official because it has been taken from an official source of the United States.
Here in the United States, there is a Technical Defense Information Center. What is it about?
Yes. In terms, let's say, in the original language, Defense Technical Information Center, it practically speaks of weather as a force multiplier. Owning the weather in 2025, this was already said by General Minnie, practically owning the weather 2025, owning the weather, and it is actually a military operation because it says textually, in 2025, the United States Aerospace Forces can dominate the climate, capitalizing on emerging technologies and focusing the development of such technologies on military combat applications. These capabilities offer warfighters the tools to shape space and battle in ways never before possible. You understand well, using weather as a weapon. But then it also says another very important thing, that practically the purpose of this document is to outline a strategy for the use of a future climate modification system to achieve military objectives. This is also an official document that we will make available to everyone because practically, from the enhancement of friendly operations, from the interruption of those of the enemy, through the small-scale adaptation of natural meteorological models, precisely with climate modification, to the complete domination of global communications, control of counterspace. These are not things that R.NUZZO invented. They are not opinions, but they are facts, acts, concrete documents. We start precisely from afar, from the beginning, to take step by step, piece by piece, to complete the puzzle. What is happening today on a non-global scale? It's not on a global scale. It's about the United States, Canada, Europe, this experiment, but we will talk about these things later.
So it's a process that has already begun.
It is a process that has begun, and in Italy, it began in June 2003 with the joint declaration, the Berlusconi-Bush agreement. That's where it all started, indeed.
Here, a very important, also very worrying topic. We will come back to talk about it, thanks to R.NUZZO.
Thank you. Until next time.